Okay. So I will take your first aid theory. Okay. We were discussing about hemorrhage. Did we complete the special forms of bleeding? Special forms of bleeding only, bleeding from the scalp, bleeding from the ears, bleeding from the nose, এইবোৰ.
হৈছে মেম
হ'ল ন? Last point কি আছিলে?
80 total plus কৰিলে কিমান হয় হেইটো চোৱা কৰাৰ পিছত
Last point কি আছিলে?
100 right hand side
Bleeding from the gums. হৈছে নে এইটো? Bleeding from the gums. কোৱা আকৌ.
ট্রিটমেন্ট হলো হয়েছে
Treatment. Treatment of কি?
bleeding from the nose
Bleeding from the nose. Treatment ৰাখি হৈছে ন?
yes ma'am sir the point দিছিলে
আচ্ছা, bleeding from the ear হ'ল আমাৰ, bleeding from the ears.
নাই হোৱা ma'am
আচ্ছা, bleeding from the ears, bleeding from the eyes, bleeding from the mouth আৰু bleeding from the gums. মই এইখিনি I will give you this in your WhatsApp, তোমালোকৰ লিখিব পাৰিব, okay? So আমি এতিয়া নতুন এটা chapter start কৰো. Write down fracture. Fracture. অকমান at least keep 3-4 pages. 3-4 page ৰাখি লোৱা, তাৰ পিছত এটা নতুন unit start কৰা. Fracture. Topic টো হয় fracture.
ma'am
Fracture.
fracture
Fracture. Keep at least 2-3 pages. Okay. Hemorrhage শেষ হোৱা নাই. Bleeding from the ears, nose এইবোৰ বাকি আছে. So at least 3-4 page ৰাখি লোৱা, তাৰ পিছত start কৰা fracture. FRACTURE fracture. লিখা. What is fracture? What is fracture? Write down what is fracture. Answer to likha. A fracture is the
ma'am আৰু এবাৰ কৈ দিও
A fracture is the FRACTURE. A fracture is the partial 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 or complete breakage of complete 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 breakage of periosteum.
spelling ma'am
PERIOSTEUM.
কমপ্লিটৰ পিছত কি ক'লে
Complete breakage of periosteum. PERIOSTEUM. Bracket likha bone. BONE bone. A fracture is the partial or complete breakage of periosteum. PERIOSTEUM. Periosteum mane bone. BONE bone. Are you able to see the screen? Screen খন আহিছে নে?
Yes, ma'am.
আহিছে
Yes, ma'am.
আচ্ছা এইটো লিখা ওপৰত হেডিং দিয়া টাইপস অফ ফ্ৰেকচাৰ write down types of fracture তাৰ পিছত এইটো লিখা types 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 of fracture লিখা underline কৰা তাৰ পিছত এইটো লিখা types of fracture likha types of fracture underline it and then you start with then you write this
মেম টাইপস অফ ফ্ৰেকচাৰৰ পিছত কি লিখিম
এইটো লিখা there is a range of fracture types এইখিনি বহুতখিনি types আছে okay so these types you will have to know
सब लिखना होगा क्या?
हाँ सब लिखो
Marker question है मैम marker question है
Whole name, finish.
No, ma'am.
A last point, this thing you just write down the name, okay? এইখিনি লিখিব নালাগে। Just pathological fracture লিখা, তাৰ পিছত spiral fracture, stress fracture এনেকুৱা লিখা। এইটো explanation টো নালাগে।
মেম ওপৰ বিলাকতো নালাগিব নে এক্সপ্লেনেশনটো?
লাগিব। Whole name?
Hello, ma'am.
Hmm.
Ma'am, stress fracture লিখিব লাগিব।
Whole? কি ক'লা?
Ma'am, last কোনটো লিখিব?
Last ইটো হয় transverse। এইখিনি just নাম লিখা, ঠিক আছে? Pathological fracture, spiral fracture, stress fracture, torus fracture, transverse fracture, just নাম লিখিলে হ'ব। এইবোৰ লিখিব নালাগে। Explanation টো লিখিব নালাগে, okay?
মেম মেম আপুনি যে হোৱাটছএপ গ্ৰুপত যে নোটছ কেইটা দিছে
হেমৰেজৰ হয়
মেম কি লিখিম নেকি
লিখিব লাগিব
মেম প্ৰেক্টিকেল কপি নে থিয়ৰি
নহয় থিওৰি তোমালোকৰ হেমৰেজ লিখিছা ন হেমৰেজ ব্লিডিং ফ্ৰম
লিখিছো,
নোজ
ma'am.
এইবোৰ কমপ্লিট হোৱা নাই সো এইটো এইখিনি লিখিলে কমপ্লিট হৈ যাব
ওকে মেম
मैम हो गया फिनिश हो गया
হল নে ফিনিশ
Yes, ma'am.
জাস্ট নামটো লিখা নহলে এক্সপ্লেনেশনটো লিখিব নালাগে জাস্ট নামখিনি লিখা
हो गया मैम
हो गया इसको आंकना पड़ेगा you have to draw this itu normal bone tenekwa hoy transverse fracture hole it will be in the middle oblique it will be like this spiral so these are the
मैम
different
ये
types of
थ्योरी कॉपी में लिख लूं कि
हाँ ये थ्योरी का है तो
अच्छा
फ्रैक्चर ये सब थ्योरी का है ठीक है इसको आंकना पड़ेगा you have to draw this ये what
থিয়ৰি কপিত লিখিব লাগিব
থিওৰি ফ্ৰেকচাৰ তো থিওৰি হয় এতিয়া মই এফএ থিওৰি লৈ আছো ন
এটা মানে পিসিএম ৰ কৰা নাই মেম
নহয় এফএ থিওৰি পিএসএম আফটারনুন ক্লাস
এতিয়া পিএছএমৰ প্ৰেক্টিকেল হে আছে না
মেম
क्या ये एफए थ्योरी है ठीक है एफए थ्योरी हेमोरेज तो एफए थ्योरी का है ना ये फ्रैक्चर है नया टॉपिक है फ्रैक्चर इसको एफए थ्योरी पे लिखो
मैम
हम्म
ये ड्रॉ करने में मैम टाइम लगेगा अभी स्क्रीनशॉट ले लिया मैम नेक्स्ट टॉपिक
हाँ स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो
यस मैम नेक्स्ट
स्क्रीनशॉट
टॉपिक
ले
मैम
लो
स्टार्ट कर दीजिए
हाँ
मैम नेक्स्ट टॉपिक स्टार्ट कर दीजिए ये मैम ड्रॉ करने में टाइम लगेगा ये बाद में हम लोग ड्रॉ कर लेंगे कॉपी में
ठीक है तो इसको वो करो स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो इसका नेक्स्ट साइन एंड सिम्टम्स लिखा साइन एंड सिम्टम्स लिखो এইটো লিখিব নালাগে সাইন এন্ড সিম্পটমস লিখা তাৰ পিছত 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 এইটো লিখা write down sign and symptoms and then you write 1 2 3 4 don't write this no need to write this please don't make lines Mukhtaruddin Finish writing?
नहीं मैम लास्ट पेन बाकी
হৈছে মেম
Oh no.
হৈছে
Acha. Acha, actually এইটো fracture, shock, এইবোৰ all these topics it was for your seminar. ঠিক আছে, কিন্তু as you all are not coming to university, that's why I'm just giving you the notes. ঠিক আছে, actually it is for your seminar, it is from your side. Okay. তো এতিয়া লিখা aims of first aid. Aims, AIMS, aims of first aid. Aims of first aid during fracture. Aims of first aid during fracture, FRACTURE. Aims of first
मैम
aid.
नेक्स्ट पैरा होगा ना
हाँ नेक्स्ट लाइन में लिखो साइन एंड सिम्टम्स के बाद लिखो एम्स ऑफ फर्स्ट एड ड्यूरिंग फ्रैक्चर तार पिछर उसको लाइन करो अंडरलाइन it and then you write number 1 to prevent further damage. To prevent further damage. To prevent further damage. DAMAGE. To prevent further damage. Number 2 लिखा second point लिखा to reduce pain big to कमिबो कारणे okay to reduce pain 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 to reduce pain. Third point लिखा to make the patient comfortable. To make the patient comfortable. To make the patient comfortable. Next, the last point, number 4 likha, to get medical aid at the earliest. That means you will have to call for medical help. Okay, you will have to send the patient to the hospital.
to get medical
Aid,
তাৰপিছত
AID, aid at the earliest. To get medical aid at the earliest. Finish?
यस मैम
yes ma'am
Okay, wait for 1 second. I will show you one video. ठीक है? You just see the video and you will know. Are you able to see the screen?
yes ma'am
यस मैम
Okay, just see this video once. Whenever there is a breakage in the bone, okay, this is known as open fracture. The two bones are broken. Okay. Then, see, okay, this one you see. See, whenever there is a break in the continuity of bone, it is known as fracture. Okay. And this is the spiral fracture. Okay, where it is rotated. Okay, where the bone is in a rotatory movement, in a rotatory way, it used to get break in the middle. It is known as the spiral fracture. Okay, this is comminuted fracture. Okay, comminuted fracture. In this, see, there is a high energy that has passed from the environment, because of which, maybe because of accidents, okay, bike accidents, bus accidents, sometimes fall from heights, okay, fall from a building. Okay, see, this is the free segment. Okay, it is fallen into two different types. Sometimes when you see this, there is a breakage in the knee joint, in the heel part. Okay, the knee joint is here. From there, when there is a force, it will lead to breakage of this heel point. Okay. This is the avulsion fracture. Whenever you have a twist in the leg, it will lead to breakage of this peroneus brevis tendon. Okay, there is a tendon here present. Whenever your legs get twisted, at that time it hurts your bone. Okay, which can also lead to breakage of bone. Okay, fracture itself means breakage or complete or partial breakage of bone is known as fracture. Okay, whenever there is any breakage in the bone, it is known as fracture. Okay. So, see, in fracture there are not many things to discuss. Okay, there are causes of fracture and types of fracture. Only these two things are left. I will give you the pictures. You can write it in your notebook. Okay, now you write down. Do the page rakhilwa. Just keep 2 pages and then you start with diarrhea. At a notun topic likha diarrhea. DIA. Duta page rakha. Okay, keep 2 pages for writing the causes of fracture and types of fracture. Okay, just keep 2 pages and then you start with a new topic, that is diarrhea. Diarrhea and dysentery. It was a notun topic hoy. Okay, write down diarrhea and dysentery. DIA double R HOEA, diarrhea and dysentery. DYSENTERY, diarrhea and dysentery. I guess you all have heard about diarrhea. What is diarrhea? Anyone? Anybody knows what is diarrhea? Ankur Soikia?
Yes, ma'am.
Diarrhea mane? What is diarrhea?
Ma'am, loose motion.
Yes, very good. So diarrhea is loose motion. Okay, diarrhea and dysentery are two different things. Diarrhea mane loose motion hoy, and dysentery means loose motion. Along with that, there will be presence of blood and mucus. Okay, so write down, watery loose motions are called diarrhea. Patla paikhana. Okay, watery loose motions. WATERY, watery loose motions are called diarrhea. Watery loose motions are called diarrhea. WATERY, watery loose motions are called as diarrhea. But if they are associated with blood and mucus, blood, 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 okay, blood and mucus, then these are called dysentery. Okay, bahute, like whenever we ask what is diarrhea and dysentery, they used to say diarrhea means dysentery, dysentery mane diarrhea. Kintu teneka nohoy. Okay, diarrhea is only loose motion, only patla paikhana will happen. Kintu dysentery hole along with patla paikhana there will be what? It will be associated with blood and mucus. Then only it will be known as dysentery. Tej nulale, you can't say it as diarrhea. Okay, diarrhea only means watery loose motion.
Hello. মানে blood and তাৰ পিছত কি কলে শুনা নাই।
Blood and mucus. M-U-C-U-S. M-U-C-U-S. Mucus. Then these are called as dysentery. Then these are called as dysentery. Tar pisot likha causes. C-A-U-S-E-S causes. Underline it. Write down causes and then you underline it. Causes. Then write down number 1. Indigestion. Indigestion. I-N-D-I-G-E-S-T-I-O-N. Whenever you are not able to digest your food properly, then it might lead to diarrhea or dysentery. Okay, so these are the causes. Write down number 1, indigestion. Indigestion. Number 2 likha food poisoning. Number 2, food poisoning. F-O-O-D, food poisoning. P-O-I-S-O-N-I-N-G. Food poisoning. Food poisoning. Number 3 likha dysentery. Number 3 likha dysentery. D-Y-S-E-N-T-E-R-Y, dysentery. Number 4 likha bacterial infection.
Ma'am 3 number to ago কব লাগে।
Dysentery.
Dysentery.
Sorry, number point likha bacterial infection. B-A-C-T-E-R-I-A-L, bacterial infection. Bacterial infection. I-N-F-A-C-T-I-O-N, bacterial infection. Tar pisot likha sign and symptoms. Sign and symptoms likha aru underline kora. Sign and symptoms. Write down sign and symptoms and then you underline it. Sign and symptoms. Number 1 likha, first point, loose motion. First point will be loose motion. Sign and symptoms ki hobo diarrhea or dysentery. Obviously patla paikhana, okay? Loose motion. Number 1, loose motion. Number 2, number second point likha loose motion with blood and mucus. Loose motion with blood and mucus. Loose motion with blood and mucus. M-U-C-U-S. Loose motion with blood and mucus. Third point likha vomiting. 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 Sorry, number point likha fever, jor. F-E-V-E-R, fever. Fever. Number 5, weakness. W-E-A-K-N-E-S-S. If you continuously go to toilet, obviously you will feel weak. Okay, you durbal ho jabo. So weakness. Because of constant loose motion, you might become weak. Okay, weakness. Next, last likha pain in the abdomen. Sixth number point, pain in the abdomen means petor beak. Okay, there will be pain in the stomach or the abdomen. Okay, pain in abdomen. A-B-D-O-M-E-N. Pain in abdomen. Okay. ঠিক আছে. So at 1 p.m. I will take your PSM practical. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
अटेंडेंस के ग्रुप में डाल दोगे ना?